There's two phases. There's the first phase that I like to call ignorance on fire. Somebody who's brand new, doesn't know what they're doing. They don't know the details of the contracts. They don't understand the whole concept. All they know is that their mission is to find ugly houses. They don't really understand all of the concepts. They don't really understand all the intricacies. They don't really understand the details, right? They don't understand contracts, but they're excited about the possibility that this could potentially work for them. So what they do is they start blasting it on social media. They start talking to all of their friends and family. They start going out there and saying, hey, I'm looking for houses. I'm looking for ugly houses. I'm looking for something that I can purchase myself, a fix and flip. And they're just talking and talking and talking and talking. And here's what happens. Those people, they somehow catch a break, and then they get a deal in their first, 7 to 10 days. They get a deal in their first 15 to 20 days. They get a deal locked up. They find an opportunity. They get it locked up. And then what they do is they go out and they assign it to somebody else. They make a profit. And then here's what happens. Then they want to get smart. Then what happens is they say, okay, I must have missed something along the way. I must have missed something throughout this process because this was just too easy. And so now all of a sudden they want to start studying all the details. They want to know all the contracts for every state back and forth. They want to know all the laws for every state back and forth. They want to understand, all the cap rates and maximum allowable offers. And they want to understand all this information. And then they shift from ignorance on fire, where they really didn't know what they were doing, but they were just excited talking to a lot of people. They shift to what we call intelligence on ice, and all of a sudden now they do know this information. They do know their contracts. They do know their timelines. They do understand the acronyms. They understand this business better than most people who are really in the business in many cases. But then they forgot what really got them the business. And what really got them the business initially wasn't knowing all of the contracts or the legalese or the acronyms or the terms. What really got them the contracts in the very beginning was them just going out there and talking to people, was them going out there and just posting about it, was them going out there and just being excited about it. That excitement was contagious, and what happened was people started hearing their voice, they started hearing their message, and they started referring them business. They started talking to other people, and then that's how they got their first contract, was that phase of ignorance on fire where you're just excited versus being on intelligence on ice where you're not really doing anything, because all you're doing is you're just capturing information and you're not really taking any action. So if you're brand spanking new, it's okay that you don't know everything. I think that's the biggest misconception that people make, is that they get involved in this business and they think they need to know everything about it. They need to know all of the details. And the truth is, you really don't. What you need to do is focus on what makes us the most money, and we make the most money when we are making contact with other people.